सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees who are with us around the world at this moment. Dubai, Seattle, New York, LA, Dallas, Juarez, Mexico, Vancouver, and all other individuals who are sitting with us, and small satsang groups who are sitting with us through the NTV. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Before entering into today's subject, satsang, I'll answer some of the questions. I'll respond to some of the questions. It's a question from Vanaja, New Jersey Satsang Center Coordinator. I had an epiphany coming home from NSP today. I asked you yesterday if I could help heal people, and you gave me your blessings. I realized today there is so much more involved. I want to be able to talk to trees, insects, people in their own language, mountains, flowers, my car, animals, absolutely everything. When I do a healing, I want to be able to see inside their body, are framed to see what diseases they need to self-heal. I want to see the CNS and be inside the bark of a tree and communicate and listen to everything. I also want to be able to download any information from the cosmos, so I have clinical evidence to support my findings and speak intelligently with all of God's creations. I want to be able to understand how they feel, see what they need to survive, and most of all, I want everything including tables and chairs to trust me to help them. I want to be one with nature. This sounds beyond logic and little crazy, but I know in my heart this is the meaning behind my name and the path that you have chosen for me. Am I right? The answer is yes. Please give me your blessing. I am so excited about this. Vanaja, answer is yes. The way is constantly heal and unclutch. Healing, our healing process is based on love. So when you radiate love, love is the emotion which is immediately reciprocated by cosmos. Sex is the emotion which is immediately contradicted by cosmos. Please understand. Love is the emotion which immediately responded by anything in the cosmos. When you feel love, within few moments you will see it comes back to you from the cosmos. Immediately cosmos responds to it. The tree, the flower, mountain, the nature, everything responds to it. The sex, even your own body will be against it. See, when it is awakened, even your own body immediately will resist. Our whole healing process is love-based. So understand, it is completely love-based. So continue intensely, radiate love. You will see and experience whatever you are asking. Next question from Manitya Atma, LA Vedic Temple. Last night's satsang and this morning's repeat of it via NTV, you were giving us a strong Kundalini experience. I experienced a very intense shaking from root to crown, and at times I was levitating while I watched from home this morning. I then had to go to teach yoga class. And during one pose, I had to stop because I thought it would take me back into the spiraling movement which could lead to levitation. Also, the five senses are shifting. All the five senses are different, and it is not all that easy to relate to life around me. So is it better to withdraw while the shift is going on, or should I just move with the flow of everyday life activity, even though it feels strange and different? Are we bound to have public displays of spontaneous activity like levitation? Every day I give so much gratitude for what you are giving us all. If only everyone knew the great gift you are sharing. Nityatma, you need to understand two things. First, what you are going through now, the senses are shifting. Actually today exactly this is the same sutra Patanjali is giving us. I am going to express. When the senses are shifting because of levitation and Kundalini experience, it is good to withdraw at least for 3 months so that your body gets completely matured, established in Kundalini. Please understand, yogic body is made of unclutching, intense tapas, Kundalini and protein. When you are going through this levitation experience, unclutch as much as possible. When your rajas, means the restlessness is exhausted by unclutching, when you are feeling tamas, take up intense bodybuilding activities like yoga or weightlifting. Confuse the muscle by infusing the sweet pain of yoga and weightlifting. The third, very important thing, bring joyful, blissful mood to your muscles again and again by the Kundalini awakening. Please understand, whenever your Kundalini is awakened, when you experience levitation by the Master's presence, all your muscles feel joyful, ecstatic, blissful. That is why, even if you have one dose of Kundalini experience, you can call one dose means maybe 10 minutes of the Master's presence. Next, at least 72 hours, 3 days, that will go on be staying in your muscle memory. Means your muscle memory, muscles are being soaked into the honey. It constantly stays inside you. So please understand, let your body be built during the initial periods of Kundalini awakening with this 4 material. 1, intense yoga and bodybuilding activities like a weightlifting, all the things which creates sweet pain inside the body, of course with proper instructions. First. Second, intense unclutching as much as possible. Third, Master's presence as much as possible. Fourth, protein. Means a disciplined sattvic diet, no animal protein. Please understand, when your Kundalini is awakened, add only vegetable protein. Protein through vegetarian means. Do not add animal protein. This 4 is enough to create a complete yogic body and Vedic mind. So I will recommend anybody who has started experiencing Kundalini and levitation, 3 months if you retire from all other activity, and work intensely, you will create a perfect yogic body and Vedic mind. Then go to the world and show. Do all the circus. You are asking here, are we bound to have public displays of spontaneous activity like levitation? After establishing yourself, go around and show not just levitation, even teleportation. Nothing wrong. But I'll sincerely recommend any sincere seeker who wants to establish themselves into this Kundalini experience permanently. When you are experiencing Kundalini, when you started experiencing within a month, decide 3 months, back out from the normal activity and regular life. Either come and stay in the ashram. I am creating ambience just for that. See, it's like our ashram is like a greenhouse of consciousness, nursery for new man. So when the Kundalini experience happens in you, when you start levitating, the best thing is come to the greenhouse of consciousness, nursery of new man. And all 4 are provided for you here, and something more for growing consciousness, to nurture your consciousness, to make you a new man, new being. So try, whoever is experiencing the awakening. So I'll sincerely recommend, come and be here at least for 3 months. It is just a beautiful, intense, amazing experience, and create a new body, a new mind. It can really help you. It can really awaken your whole being.